Alright, to begin a walk cycle from a T stance, first I would highly suggest a little bit of reference. Okay, so luckily there's this amazing thing called Google, and if you type in walk cycle, you get everybody and its brother that has at one point gone in and made a walk cycle. So we'll be looking at all these, but really the best method I've ever found for new students is like you grab a video camera, you set it up on a tripod, you have them walk in front of it, and then you take it into Premiere and steal out every so often frame, and you start seeing a repeated pattern. Now in Google, I found something like that, and that's what we're going to be using because it's a more natural approach to learning animation, is to learn from your own self and your own mannerisms. Okay, and where'd that little thing go? Just doing our search here because I know it popped it. There it is right here. Alright, so this is what I found as far as that is concerned. Now let's study it for a few in this video, and then we'll go on to the practical application of it. So, first you must diagnose the pattern. In this case, let's look at the first frame, and let's look at the end frame. Notice the first frame and end frame of this are very similar. I have a leg back on her right hand side, and on her right hand side in the last one, her leg is back. Look at her arm. Her arm on the right hand side is in this position, and here, very close to that position. Now let's look at something in between. The major in-betweens are these two picks. They're very similar. Okay. Let's look at this one as maybe the division mark. In the division mark, we have the complete opposite of the first, and that is now the right leg is forward, the left leg is back. This arm on the left-hand side is in the superposition, and this is in the resting position, dangling, a product of motion. This sandwich stuff is the tweens in between, but it gets a little bit more complex than that. What we're going to be looking at is this pose, and this pose at first, and then we'll look at how to do the super or the tween positions in between these. So now that we've studied this a little bit and looked at it and found your reference, so you must find a reference out there on the internet, or at least make one with a video camera. It doesn't matter which one you do. Let's look at the next video where we start the product of motion.